Good evening. Happy Thursday, everyone. It's been a beautiful day here on the lake. I've really enjoyed the weather today. The last couple of days have been really windy, and the lake was just churning, just absolutely churning, but it's beautiful now. So I'm really happy. So Renee is on the road. Dawn and Kevin just got parked, I guess. Setting up now, be in shortly. Okay. Ken and Carla's in their Cougar. I still haven't seen a picture yet. I've seen videos of salesmen talking about it, but you need to post a, post some pictures. There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Glad you're here. And Melody. Hi, Melody and Lou. Hey, you guys. And there's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. I've been thinking about you all day as I'm looking at different wildflowers and everything around the park. I'm having to take pictures of them and then go to my photo app and try to get identification for them. I keep thinking if you were here, you could just tell me what they were. Oh my gosh. There's Kim. Hi, Kim and Daryl. How are you guys today? I saw you're going to be heading out to Bryce Canyon pretty soon. I guess you'll be parking in the general vicinity of where we always park. I'd love to be out there with you. Yes, it's beautiful. There's not a lot here, but there's little, sprigs of wildflowers all over the park. And I think if they'd let the grass grow up a little bit, there's like patches and patches of like wild daisies that would bloom. But he came by and was cutting grass again today. So not much luck in that. But there's a few around the fence posts and everything. And then one patch down here by this tree that's really lovely. Let me show you that one. I don't know how many of you have seen my pictures on Facebook, but it's just a nice little patch of wildflowers. Here's my site. Um, and it's really very nice. I'm not under a tree, but I have a tree in front of the rig. Um, and then this is looking down from where I'm sitting exactly, is the lake. And I have a really nice view of the lake. This is just from a different angle. And you can see there's a shelter over there on the other side of the lake. And I'll show you that. There's also a little playground equipment. There's another loop of camping sites over there that I think the lady at City Hall told me those were for tents, but I haven't ventured over there yet. Here is another part of the lake where the little reservoir portion is. You can see it from kind of afar. They've got a nice little fishing dock down at the end of this loop. And there's me. And another one with the wind blowing my hair all over everywhere. So there's my picture update. But it's really a very pleasant little park. And the first night I came in, I was pretty much here by myself most of the evening. And then later in the evening, a truck camper came in. He came in and stayed 2 nights and then was gone. And then today, this afternoon, another camper came and is over in the other loop, which I don't know if I got pictures up on that or not. I guess I don't. But anyway, it's a nice little loop too, and it's a little bit different than this. The pad that you park on is nicely graveled and level, and the picnic tables have a little shelter over them. So it's pretty nice little park. There's water for the sites, but you share it. So there's like a box with 2 faucets in it, so that there's one for each site. So ours is just right here behind me. Let me see if I can. There's my green hose. There's the box. And I've got my water hooked up there and run underneath the trailer. But it's working and it's great. I have 50 amp electric here and I'm paying $15 a night. So that's really a nice price for a non COE city park. It's just quite lovely. I really like it. It's about 6.5 miles from town. It's not a big town, but a nice little town. Um, and it's got a Brookshire. There's a hardware store. There's a um, I need to call tomorrow and see. There's a propane place in there, but I'm not sure that they do tank refills. They might be the kind that just goes out to residences and fills their big propane tanks. Everything is a bit out of order in here at the moment. Well, just show the outside. Just, take a picture of the outside of your rig. I certainly understand the out of order when and you've gone from the Airstream to the Arctic Fox and now to the Cougar. So, man, I can't even imagine. I would just be so discombobulated I couldn't even think about where stuff was. Everybody's saying hi, global hello. Uh, oh, Twin Hollows. That's actually a very nice little place. I wasn't sure at first when we first pulled in there, but I really enjoyed staying there. Thanks, Ken and Carla. Yeah, it's a very nice campground. And the guy, um, let me see it. Let me turn my camera around and I'll show you. So as you pull into the park, there's this little building. It's his bait shop, and he rents that building out from the city and operates a bait shop Thursday through Sunday for the weekend crowd to come in. So that's the first thing you see when you come in, and then he stays in. I don't know if you can see it. Uh, Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. All right, let me do my back camera. Back camera, that's what I need to be doing. All right, there's the bait shop. And then the tree, and then his Class A is right over there. And so that's just right across the road from me. So I was here by myself, but not really by myself. I was just really the only camper in here. So very peaceful, very quiet, very serene. Heading to Bryce next week, trying to wait for warmer weather. Yeah, I can certainly understand that. Um, I'm just wondering if I'm going to get out of Texas in enough time to avoid some real heat. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get there. Thanks, Melody. I'm really enjoying it here a lot. Homemade pizza and cheese bread night. Oh, wow. I'm missing that. That Leanne makes some really good pizza and bread. Wait till I show you this place. Oh, good. I hope it's very nice. Hi, William. How are you? How was your bowling last week? You never tell us how you do. You just take off and go. Are you good at it, or is it just for fun? I also have good internet. I do. I've currently got 2 bars showing right now. A lot of times I'll have 3 or 4. So it's very nice and clear and good cell service. I talked to my sleep doctor on a virtual call today and had plenty of cell service for that. So it was really great. I'll repeat everything you said. No, I'm not going to do that. You just have to go back and watch the beginning. Look at all of you in here. Cooling blanket, hello. Oh, yeah. How's the truck doing? Really good. Really good. Um, I haven't had any issues with it at this point in time. I need to remember to, it's been a while since I put death in it. So I need to, I guess probably when hopefully I'll get to, up to Lake Meredith, there's a Walmart in Borger, which is not far from the campground that I'll be staying at. And I've stayed in Borger, Texas too, at their city park, free for 3 nights. You can stay with utilities. So it's very nice. But anyway, there's a super Walmart there. And I want to get another GFCI outlet and replace the one at the end of my bar because it's very temperamental and it'll kick off. And one day it was just like, and I was hooked up to 30 amp. I don't know if that really has anything to do with it or not. And that was when I was at the Thousand Trails Park. And it would, in the middle of the night, it woke me up clicking, click, 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 like it was trying to trip or reset or something. And then it'd stop for a little while. And then about maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes later, it'd start doing that again. So eventually I had to get up and throw the circuit breaker and turn it back on. And it quit doing it for a while. And then a few hours later, it would do it again. But since I've been here hooked up to 50 amp, it hasn't done it at all. So I'm thinking it had something to do with the power there at Thousand Trails. Although all of my lights on my surge protector were green. So I don't understand. It's electrical stuff that I don't know. But I think it's just safer just to go ahead and change that outlet out and be done with it. Because it's even when Kevin was setting up my solar, that one outlet, that one GFI outlet gave him a headache. So I'm thinking it's best just to go ahead and switch it out. Right off the water, Lake Texoma. Oh, cool. Is that a Corps of Engineer park? I know they've got some up there. That's cool. Heat is not as bad as humidity. Yes, that's true. That's true. Um, and I don't know what the humidity is here. It hasn't been bad even when it was raining. So I don't know if Texas falls under that western climate where the humidity is decreased or not. And you got to talk to your doctor on the phone. I know it's wonderful. And then that way I can keep up with my providers and they can keep up with me until I can get back home and make a follow up visit. So it works and I love it. $2.95. That's great, William. Doing well bowling every night in the league. I used to love to bowl, but now with my carpal tunnel, I can't even hold on to the ball. So no more bowling for me. Thanks, Don. Thanks for the reminder. Yes, I love Lake Meredith. Absolutely love it. I'll be staying at the same campground again. That's Sanford Yake or Yak or however you say it. I liked it there, and they have plenty of boondocking spots. So it's just easier to go there, more than likely that you're going to be able to get a spot. So that's where I'm headed. But it's quite a drive from here to there. So I'm going to stop overnight in a little city park near Lubbock. It's not in Lubbock, it's in a little town called Slayton. That's free and you get electric and they've got a place you can fill up with water if you need it. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do just for one night and then drive on to Lake Meredith. Isn't that good? He's a good bowler. Anyway, yes, it's COI. I kind of thought they had one there. So, and then actually, on Allstays, I found 2 Corps of Engineer parks not far from here that I do not see on reservation on recreation.gov. So it was kind of interesting. I don't know if they're first come, first serve or whatever. I didn't dig into it. Um, but I just thought it was odd because on recreation.gov, you don't see um, any Corps of Engineers this far west. So I don't know about the solar and the new camper. Oh, that's funny. Isn't that awesome? He's a good bowler. Getting ready to pick up my latest acquisition, a 1948 mainline. Yay, Mobile Tech. How are you doing? Another one, a second one. Oh my gosh. Marilyn, hi. You could play Wii Bowling. Yeah, I'm not. Well, used to have a Wii when my grandkids were little, but and then it got to where they didn't want to play with that. They wanted what was it? We got them PlayStation or something. They gave up the Wii. Call and tell me all about it. Uh, yeah, he's a trailer hoarder. Only 6 left in the world. Wow, unless someone can show me different. That's pretty cool. It'll be a relic, huh? Very nice. I turn on the TV and it works great. That's cool. That's very good. Yes, it is a great area. Yes, gotta love city parks. They're lifesavers sometimes, just for a quick little stopover. Thanks, William. I really am enjoying it here. So, so peaceful. But I will tell you, I don't know how many of you saw my post on Facebook. I stink at Weeble. Go figure. That's funny, William. I had a terrible time finding this park, and I followed Google's directions and thought, okay, well, this is great. It's taking me to the park. Uh, but no, it did not. It took me down a couple of farm to market roads, and then it said to turn onto County Road 169. Well, I shot a little video clip where they wanted me to turn onto County Road 169 is actually a bridge that goes over Elm Creek, which is the name of this park, Elm Creek Reservoir Park. But there's no road on either side of the bridge for you to turn down to get to Route 169. And actually, the park is on County Road 167, but it was trying to route you around the wrong way. So I went back. I went back up the road and I saw a street sign that said Elm Creek Lake. So I thought, well, maybe that's where they're talking about. It's a legal street, green street sign with white lettering. So I went down that road, and about a half a mile in, it was blocked, metal gate guard in front of the road, so you couldn't go through. So I had to back my trailer back down the road a half a mile to get back to the farm to market road. I knew that was going to happen to me one day, but I wasn't ready for it that day. But I made it. I made it. I just took my time. I can back a car or a truck up really good going backwards, but a trailer is a different story. I'm just not as good at that. So, I've got a little sway and I have to do corrections. And it took me, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes to back down the road. But I got out. I got out and I thought, screw this. I'm just going to drive into the town of Winters and then get directions from there. So I went into Winters and I stopped and I looked at the map on Google. Um, and I saw where they were trying to direct me back down those same farm to market roads that same County Road 169. I'm like, nope. So I found my route, and I just from Winters, you just come down um, one highway. You come down 153 and turn on the road into the park. It's very well marked on the road, and it was so easy to find. It was County Road 167. So anyway, I got here, and I had to take a breath and get set up, and so I did that, and then I had to go in town and pay because they couldn't take cash or anything here in the park. You had to go into City Hall to do that, and I was using my credit card. So, and I had avoided rain all day. That was the day that the big storms were supposed to be coming through with possible large hail and severe thunderstorms. And I thought, oh crap! So I left early that morning. I left at like 7:30, and it took me quite a long time. Just when I got over this way, it took me probably an hour longer than it should have, just because it kept routing me down the wrong roads. So anyway, I got set up. I went in town. I paid my bill, and then on the way back, it started raining. Okay. But then the funny thing is, once I got to the park, it quit. It automatically quit. And I had prayed that morning for God to, guide me safely, and to keep us out of the storm and not let us incur any damage. And He did. And I'm so very thankful. So anyway, let me catch up after my long story. Nice area, Meredith Lake. How are you? Latest acquisition. I lost track of the feed. Oh, that's only 6. I saw that. Gotta love the city parks. Stink bowling. I don't trust it. Yeah. Surely any barbecuing. I have not. I honestly have not. I've just been so grateful just to sit in solitude and peace and quiet and not have a lot of people around me. It's just been very restful, and I haven't dug anything out. I probably will once I get to Lake Meredith, because I'm going to stay there for 2 weeks. I don't like to drag stuff out to have to put it back in 3 to 5 days or whatever. So I've just been leaving just minimal stuff. Actually, right now I don't even have a lawn chair out because it's got a table right by the door, so I can come out here and sit down at the picnic table if I want to. After watching a video I left on the map, and I could not figure out where it was telling you to go. I know. It was telling me to go down roads that were closed off or weren't there. So, and I ran into both occasions. So, me too. We bowling. I have a wicked curve. That's funny, Marilyn. Change the voice on the GPS to a male voice. No one not ask Google or anyone else for directions anymore. Oh, that's hilarious, Muffle Tech. Yeah, it was not a fun day, but the great thing was I stayed out of all the storms and I didn't have to deal with that. So yeah, that's good to know. What's your average on that wee bowling? No idea. Oh my gosh. You still use paper maps? Sometimes it's not a bad idea. I do have an atlas with me, but it's inside the trailer. So where we were, so we stayed an extra day. Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of that day. Just really bad storms. 1-2 is a backup. Blue highlights the route. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, I still use them. Yes, you pass through where you're going. Yeah, and I I usually try to expand the map and look and see what the roads are like too, especially here in Texas, because some of these country roads can be kind of rough. But I was very fortunate the other day. All the farm to market roads were in great condition. All the little state highways were in really good condition, and you can see where they had made repairs. And it was a perfect travel day, other than Google. Yeah, just in case. Up on GE first, and then Google, and then map out my trip on paper. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Um, but that's really the first time I've run into that situation with Google. Um, and I guess that's fortunate, but um, and the funny thing about it is, when I went into City Hall to pay for my campsite, the lady said, "I'm really sorry that that happened to you, but you're not the only one that's came in here and told us that." So they really need to fix the directions for this particular park. Made me nervous for you when I saw you backing up. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible, but just uncomfortable. It was the first time I'd ever had to do that. So now that one's in the books and it's done, and hopefully I won't have to do it for quite some time. Gets on my nerves every time I go to say something. She interrupts me. That's funny. Use your OnStar route guidance. I haven't. No. Um. I are you talking about the navigation system that comes in the Silverado? Um. I haven't, because the one that I had in my other Silverado wasn't all that great. And, this is a 2019, so it's already 5 years behind. I'm sure that navigation system hasn't been updated. And so many things change, so that's why I use Google Maps, because usually they're the most up to date, except for this time. Said, but you prove to yourself you can back up. Yes, exactly, exactly. And so I know it can be done. um, it's just not something I like to have to do. Yeah, it could. I've heard of people doing that. Don't need a paper map. If I lose signal, we are pulling over to the next Love's DA until signal comes to its senses. Well, it wasn't losing the signal. It was just that they weren't telling me the right direction to go. That's funny, Jennifer. Oh, could be. Who knows? Who really knows? They were an old couple in a Class C towing a toad, and they got lost following Google here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrible. I don't even want to think about anything like that. She does, especially when you're ignoring her directions and she's trying to reroute you, and you just keep on going and she keeps trying to reroute you, which is what happened when I said, nope, I'm not going that way again. Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you hear Dee Dee. That's for sure. You got their sounds down just right, too, don't you? They're down here at my feet under the picnic table trying to find what they can on the ground to eat. When he hit our destination, I had to tell Lou to turn it on. Yeah, exactly. You have arrived. Yes, in Nevada. That's Ziggy now, but it was Dee Dee earlier, a year or so ago. Yeah. Yeah, you'd love to meet the Google lady and rip her hair out. Oh, I was yelling at Google Maps. Excuse me. Might not be a bad idea. I could have yelled at her that day for sure. Oh. Push your blue button. The nice lady will send directions to your truck turn by turn. Oh, Separate from your built-in nav screen. You should have at least 1 year free service from the truck dealer. Oh well, I have OnStar. I have the auto whatever plan, and I have the um, AT&T hotspot plan. So I do have service with them. I just didn't know you could do that. I'll send you directions to your truck turn by turn. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Thank you, Dawn. That's good to know. Figure DD, but I know Ziggy starts too. Yeah, they take turns. They take turns. One will bark and then the other one does. Usually it's Dee Dee that starts it. So she's usually the culprit. It's raining caterpillars there. You got a lot of caterpillars. They should be morphing soon, I would think. Winter is over. Thank you, William, for the reminder. Everybody hit that thumbs up button, pretty please. Those pesky things at a place where I stayed in South Carolina. I don't mind them until I start seeing those ones with all the little spiky things all over them, and they kind of freak me out because there's one or two of them that are poisonous. And so I always have to look up and see which ones it is because I never remember. Old age, you know. Remember that, Larry. How are you and what have you been eating? Pat wants to know. I've been feeling really good. And pretty much my normal stuff. Sometimes I'll have scrambled eggs and a slice of toast for breakfast. Sometimes I'll have a bowl of oatmeal. And then for travel days, I have just cereal and milk so that it's, paper bowl, quick and easy, and hit the road. And I only eat 2 meals a day. So in the evenings, a lot of times I'll fix myself a hamburger and a salad. Night before last, I'd been wanting some chicken and I was kind of tired of just plain chicken. So I made some chicken Alfredo and added broccoli. And it was really good. And I just had some of it earlier as a repeat. And I've got enough for one more serving of it. So and that was with one chicken breast. So I can get 3 meals out of one chicken breast. But I need to get some more salad stuff. I'm out of my salad stuff. And then I've got some sausage. I use turkey sausage. I don't use the regular sausage links. I've got turkey sausage with green peppers and onions. And I do that a lot. I've got some potatoes left over. I might put a few potatoes in with that. And that makes a great meal. So, and then in the freezer, I have a steak and I have what else besides chicken? A lot of hamburger patties. And I guess that's about it. I ate my pork chops. So until I run out of that stuff, I won't have any other kind of meat. Just right over us. Oh, that's cool. These are the tiny green ones. Tiny green trees. Okay. I have to send it to you. Cool. Tell OnStar address or latitude, longitude. Our old OnStar worked great on our truck until we installed a truck camper, which blocks the OnStar antenna. Oh, well, my antenna is just right on the front of the cab of the truck, so I don't think I would have a problem with that. I'll have to look into that though. You can tell them the address or the latitude and longitude. Okay, good to know. That's Don. That's really nice information. I appreciate that. And that's it for the day, right, Shirley? Yes, exactly. If I eat lunch, I'm done for the day. I really can only eat 2 meals a day anymore. Otherwise, I just feel entirely too full. Oh, I see some campers way over across the lake in that other loop. Interesting. Well, it's Thursday, so they'll be filling up for the weekend probably. That was a nice day. It was a nice day. It was good food. We went to a really nice restaurant there. There by Whitney Lake, and I had, of course, chicken fried steak. You can't come to Texas and not eat chicken fried steak. Tiny green caterpillars. So, yeah, we had that, and it was really good. It was a nice little restaurant, bigger than I thought it was going to be. It was actually huge inside. They had like at least 3 big rooms with tables filling it up. And they're evidently pretty famous for their pies, but we were so full we didn't even eat dessert. She asked me about you. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, tell her I said hello. Thank you for asking about me. That's very nice. Oh, nice. See? Yeah. That what was the name of it? Something Cafe. I don't remember. I took a picture of it. But anyway, it was a good little restaurant if you're ever there at Lake Whitney. Um, and it's in Whitney, so and it's not hard to find. What was the name of that place, Dawn? Do you remember? It's pictures of the. Oh, it's my great granddaughter. I don't know. I don't see it right now. Anyway, let me show you this cutie. This is my great granddaughter. Can you see her? She's adorable. She's about 7 months old now and just as sweet as she can be. Her name is Hope, and she is a doll. Texas Cafe, yeah, something, something. Oop, I had fake keto chicken fried steak the other day. Oh, Black Bear. I have always wanted to try one of those diners. I see them all over, when we're out west, and I haven't done it yet. But yeah, I'd like to go. Did you like the food there? Great Country Cafe and Pie Pantry. That was it. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, thank you. She is a cutie. Yeah, she's adorable. I can't wait to see her when I get back. So, I only got to see her twice while I was home. But her mom works a lot, and then I'm off doing other things and stuff. So you looked it up, yeah. That's the best way to do it. But I know I got a picture of it somewhere. Thing is, you can never find them when you want to, right? You're like, where did that picture go? Of course, I've taken hundreds of other pictures and lots of pictures going down the highway of wildflowers. That I saw. Oh, Jennifer, here we go again. So there's these flowers, and I don't know if I've got a good picture of them. Probably not. Um, oh, but I will show you this. Let me see if I can turn it, make it bigger. This, I don't know how well you can see it. This is a China berry tree. And that was at my site there at Thousand Trails at Lake Whitney. And the first day or so, I thought, oh, that's just a pretty little tree, blah, 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 blah. But one day I was out there, and I guess the weather was calm or the breeze was just right or something. And I got this whiff of smell that was like, there's a lilac bush here somewhere in bloom. And of course, there wasn't. It was that China berry tree. I've never smelled anything that smelled so much like a lilac in my life. And so, I've fallen in love with the China berry tree now. But anyway, Like big portions and good old fashioned cooking. Yeah, see, I would love it. Um, she is cute. I know I love her name too. Fort Worth, Texas is so much food and the price was low. Nice. Loved it. Cheap. Very good. Yeah. Next winter. Next winter we're going. Fort Worth on. Yeah. 35 was horrible. Horrible. But anyway, on the drive up here, of course there was the Indian paintbrushes and the blue bonnets. And then I was running into these really brilliant I got to find them. And I don't know if I've got a picture that's good enough to show you. But they're brilliant, kind of dark pink flowers. They weren't red and they weren't orange. And there were a little bit lighter pink ones too. Wildflowers, just all down this one part of the highway that I was going down. They were absolutely beautiful. Homemade biscuits, no sugar. That's a good question. I'll have to look. I might, William. I'll see if I can find one. That's funny. Several of the things blooming now smell nice. I know they do, don't they? Yeah. There's not as many up this way. You're right. So I guess we're not going to be seeing them much longer. But I'm very fortunate to have seen the ones that I did. So, and hopefully there'll be other blooms coming to replace them. But it was just great. My first time ever seeing bluebonnets in Texas. And it was an experience, one that I won't forget. And I have tons of pictures of them. That would cut the carbs, that's for sure. Magenta wine cups, my favorite. Oh, I'll have to look them up. They're absolutely gorgeous. I really wanted to be able to get out and look at them, but of course that was a travel day. What are you calling them? Wine cup flowers. Let's see if I can find them. Maybe, but they looked more like they had kind of a stalk. I saw some really dark red wildflowers. No, these weren't red at all. They were definitely a darker pink, but they weren't red. Hey, Peter, how are you? Hi, nice to see you. I do have a good recipe for biscuits, Kim. That's funny. Um, I would love to fix some, but I'm not going to fix that huge recipe for biscuits for just myself. But I've been wanting some good biscuits. Like dark red flowers. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. They looked kind of like, how bluebonnets are tall, and they almost looked like they were on a spire uh, with, little petals all up and down it. I just don't know how else to explain it without a good picture to show you. I don't know what to say. Everybody's saying hi to Peter. Where's Miss Summer tonight? Oh, and I had to tell you guys too that I spoke with Donna. She said to make sure and tell everybody hi. She hadn't forgotten about us, but she's dealing with her estate sale for her dad. And the estate sale starts Saturday, but she's doing all the prep work and getting things out and set up on tables, and that she sent me pictures and stuff. So that's why she's not here again tonight. She just wanted to let me know that she wasn't just forgetting about us. She just had other obligations that she needed to take care of. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers, because that's, getting rid of all that stuff is very hard when you're grieving someone. Um, it's a hard thing to do. Yeah, she has been very busy. Um, it took me 3 years to be able to clean my husband's things out of the closet. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't touch them. I couldn't. It was too heartbreaking. So, yeah, a father's not quite as bad. I don't think, as losing a husband. I know that when she lost Brian, how horrible that was for her. Um, and then to turn around and lose her dad, it's just not a good thing. So let's just keep her in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I'll send William that recipe. Um, and maybe just, if there is sugar in it, just cut it back or cut it out altogether. I don't think you'd really have to have sugar in biscuits, because I don't think I add it when I make just regular biscuits for my. I think it's just basically flour, salt, baking powder, um, and I use Crisco in my biscuits, or butter, one or the other, and milk. And I think that's all. I don't know that I put sugar in my biscuits at all. And then I have pretty flowers. Also salvia. It might be salvia. It might be salvia. I'll have to look. Yes, a lot of prep work. Lots and lots of prep work. We need to organize a following the Yellow Brick Road meetup. Who's in? I have no idea where I'm going. So how are we going to meet up? I don't know how that's going to work out. I haven't even decided where I'm going from Lake Meredith at this point. So, yeah, I think that's going to have to be more of an impromptu kind of thing. You're in, William? I would love to meet up with everybody, but I don't know that I can arrange a big meetup for everyone to, all camp together. That's just far too much. Next year out west somewhere. Well, we can always meet in Yuma. That's always a good possibility. Cream of tartar. Yeah, there you go. See, you must have the recipe right there beside you. I've got it written out and in a little folder that I keep my recipes in. Oh, that's a good place too. That's near Bryce Canyon, everybody, in case you have no idea of where Tom's Best Spring Road is. That's a really great, don't usually get that. It's kind of crazy. Do you hear the bird? I love it here. Nature's little singers. Biscuit and gravy video. Well, like I said, I'm not making biscuits for just me. That's too much damn work. And then I wouldn't get them all eaten. That's the thing, and I'd hate to waste them because those biscuits are really good. They're very light and fluffy and tender, and they are the best biscuits I've ever had too. So, no, he's in my tree. It's pretty cool. Got a lot of butterflies flying around. The lake is so calm. You want to see the lake? Let me see. Turn this around. What are the dogs barking at now? All right, settings. Back camera. There's the lake. There's the tree where the birds are at. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 little picnic tables here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 campsites on this loop. There's 5 off over to the left of me, and I'm not sure how many are in that other loop way across the lake. Haven't been over that far yet. I think I heard something about there's like a total of 12 or 13 sites here. You had a great memory. Oh, that's funny. Is Crisco and Buttermilk. Yeah. She's 87 now, but I need the rest. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Yes, buttermilk is really great in biscuits. You know, and I don't typically use buttermilk. I would only use it for biscuits. So I have the powdered buttermilk culture, so that I can make up a little bit of buttermilk at a time when I need it, and that comes in handy. So that's how I do that. But anyway, well, let's see. I don't know that I have any other interesting stories to regale you guys with tonight. I think that was really about enough for one night. There's a cat behind me. Oh, that's what they're barking at for sure then. I haven't seen any cats here unless those people that pulled in this afternoon have a cat. Yes, that's possible. Ziggy, come over this way, buddy. Come on over here. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Come and see me. Come and see me. Come here. Come here. Miss Kimmy wants to see you. Ooh. There's a Ziggy. Look at there. Whoa. Can you say hi? Hi to the camera. Where is that little guy of yours, Kim? Bentley. Bentley, what are you doing? Hey, Bentley. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Hi, Kim. Hi, Dawn. Good idea. Dry buttermilk. It comes in a can. It's a buttermilk culture. And it's kind of powdered, and you just mix it with milk, I believe. Yeah, it's hilarious, and it's quite a little songbird. Zigman. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It works out pretty good. Plus, if you want to make your own buttermilk, you can do it with milk and apple cider vinegar. In case you didn't know that either. I don't remember the exact portions of each that you use, but you can make buttermilk like that. So that's another thing that you can do. You're hot. Your little belly's hot. You been out in that sun? Been out there baking? All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night. Next week, I'll be at Lake Merida. So, yeah, it should be. Actually, I think I won't get there until Thursday because I leave here Tuesday. Oh, and I stay in Slant. So I'll get there Wednesday. So I'll be there at least a day before the live stream. So that's good. Gives me time to get settled and everything and a little bit rested up before I do a live stream. So that's good. So y'all have a good week. You use it all the time too, Kim? It works really great. See, I'm telling you all kinds of things here, Marilyn. Yeah, it was very good to see everyone on here. Y'all have a good week. Stay safe. Stay out of all the storms. Hope no tornadoes hit anybody. Thank you, Marilyn. I will pray for a safe trip as well. Love and prayers. Good deal. It is by the dry milk in the store. Oh, okay. So there you go. Thank you, Kim. That's a good place to know to find it. It would be in the baking aisle, probably. All right, everybody. Good night.